So let's go over to Ukraine and check on the people of the capital city, Kiev. This is from Twitter. Watch this. Amazing how they're jamming. Remember when y'all used to be able to do that in America? Mind blowing, you can't do that anymore. But no, we got to protect Ukraine so they can't. I thought they were having a war. How they partying up like that? Let me see that again. This is over Ukraine. Watch this. Wow. We're making a fool out of America. We are making a fool out of the world. Depression, pressure. What a sad way to live, right? Even liberal CBS is reporting. While military aid in Ukraine isn't getting to the front line, because they're partying with that money. What? But when you look at the news, they show you some picture of some war happening. We don't know where that war is happening. Where? But they're partying over there. They ain't scared. Doesn't this remind you of men and women who leave their own families? Women leave their husbands and children and go and take on another man's family, his children, and the man and his children, and men leaving their wives and their children and going with another woman who has children and taking on to pretend to love them more than they love their own family, their own children, their own wife, or their own husband. Doesn't it remind you of that? You saw them partying in Ukraine, right? I didn't make that up. That's from Twitter. While at home in beautiful New York City. New York, New York. At home. In the meantime, this is what's happening. Watch this.
New York City is the greatest city in the world. Everyone wants to be here. I'm so glad to be here. Everything is so beautiful.
We're told the driver of a black Mercedes hit a silver Toyota several times. Cops say he stole $20,000 in cash.
Amazing, huh? And let me see what they're doing over Ukraine again. Amazing, huh? So what some of you might not be aware of, in the black car, allegedly a couple of black guys, and in the gray car was a businessman. And according to the report, the businessman went to the bank and withdrew $20,000, I think they said. And these black guys saw the businessman with the money come out of the bank, or they saw it in the bank or however. And they chased the man in the black car. You saw them crashing up against his car. And they took the man money away from him. And I wondered, had they stolen the black car or something? Because why would you crash your car to take $20,000 from someone else? And so I'm wondering, was that car stolen as well? So that's what that story allegedly was all about. So black guys, did you ever imagine that you would go to the bank, your mind is on your business, you get in your car, and some black people drive down, see you, and they attack you like in the car. like they the police. Meanwhile, over in Ukraine, they're partying it up. Look like they outside, jamming. In New York City, your own president, your own government, nobody cares. But they love Ukraine. Praise the Lord. They're helping the needy. Well, what about at home? Oh, don't worry about that. They got to suffer a little bit in the United States of America. I have one more example for you. But first, they're sending billions of dollars of our money over to Ukraine. While crime and food prices and gas prices and everything going through the roof, they're inviting illegals over and giving them free hotels, free rides, free cars to get money and food and live. So once again, I want to show you how bad things are in Ukraine. Watch this. Amazing, huh? Oh, the folks over there so scared, Putin might blow them up. And in the meantime, at home, in the United States of America, that first one from Twitter, this is from Fox. This was in Minnesota State Fair on Saturday after shots rang out that sent the crowd running. Remember Ukraine? And watch what's happening at home. Watch this.
Attention everyone, the fair is closing, make your way to the exit.
Ben Nyberg says he didn't know what was happening until he saw it.
We saw a flood of people running.
He was one of thousands forced to leave the fair early after a gunman fired a single shot at the Midway. Fair police Sunday morning said it happened just feet away from officers already on scene.
I don't know what else could have been done. Somebody to engage in such a brazen act in a crowd of people with no regard for the safety or the lives of others.
While the BCA takes control of the investigation, they're not releasing a description of the suspect or victim who's expected to survive. They do say, however, it's likely the two knew each other. Now their efforts are focused on making sure it doesn't happen again.
At this point, we know that there was a gun inside the fairgrounds. That is obviously, that's the obvious facts of the matter.
Amazing. That was in Minnesota, USA. And that was from Fox. In the meantime, let me see how they doing in Ukraine. Watch this. Oh yeah, Ukraine need our help. But we don't need any help at home. Y'all stop complaining. And the men, y'all just need to sit down and shut up. Step up. Remember that stupid congresswoman from Hawaii somewhere? Hawaii, yeah. Amazing, huh? You're being played. I would recommend you get involved, folks. You get involved. Yeah, that was that woman from Hawaii, Mazie Hirono, a Democrat. The men need to just sit down and shut up and step up. See what's happening in Ukraine and what's happening at home. It's about perceived power and money and wealth. It's not about you. It's not about we the people. They don't care about you. They want to ban making cars in California. And eventually they want to do it around the country. It's not just going to stay in California. Sending billions of taxpayers' dollars over to Ukraine. and putting up the flags of Ukraine, the flag of Ukraine in our country. What a sad way to live. Our country looked like a third world country, and they're partying over Ukraine. They're creating rich millionaires over Ukraine. And the little so-called president and his wife, they're just going around smiling, getting standing ovations and buku money. Well, where's the money going? No one knows. At least they're not telling us. And the media is not in a hurry to find out and let us know either. While you're fighting over dumb stuff, fake stuff, ego stuff, like racism and sexism and homophobism and Allahu Abbaism, so-called white supremacism, Debbie Dadism, anti-Semitism, you're being played. And you women who want to go and kill the man's baby in the womb, they have you out protesting and marching. Y'all go out there now and y'all protest about killing babies in the womb. You need to kill more babies. While in the meantime, we're going to help Ukraine. But you need to kill out the children, especially the white Christian babies and the little black babies. And you fall for it. Next time you see these rallies happening in our country, look how asleep the people are that are participating in the rallies. They don't know why they're there. And when you ask, why are you here? They'll say what the government and the media is saying. And the baby killers are saying. They don't have their own thoughts why they're there. They don't have their own reasons. Young girls and young men out protesting, killing children in the womb. And they don't know why at all, because they're unconscious. They are spiritually dead. They can't see why they're doing it. And then they're trained to get mad at you if you disagree with it. But they can't tell you why. Did you ever imagine that America would become a country of hate, of anger? And guess who's leading the way? Need I say? The women. And the men are following it.
I know it won't be long till she comes home to me.
Country and Western music, amazing. When I come back, your super chats, your phone calls, 888-7753-773. Back in a moment.